Alright, in this video I'm going to explain how to become a follower of PowerPlanTrades. But before I do, I'm going to explain the why and then the how. So let's start with the why. Well, if you've been a follower of Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits or Power Trigger Trade on Twitter, you're familiar with my plans. Now, I post stuff like the SPY plan and others like IBM here, reduce JPM. Of course, things have to. So there's a structure in the plans, but I also post plans specifically for my special followers on PowerPlanTrades. And let's go to StockTwits here because the charts open up a little bit better. And I'll give you an example. And this was a really great trade. I'm going to tell you the story, and then I'm going to tell you the why to be a this is the why to be a follower. For example, I talked about Facebook. This wasn't a big. I was talking about it. It's actually it worked out pretty smoothly, this stock. But anyways, Google was the superstar trade, and I want to explain that. And this was posted with comments inside of PowerPlanTrades. So let's take a look at this here. So I'm going to click this chart. It blows up large, and as you can see here, it says I said Goog is set up to test 750 to 760 area. The July 15 720 calls are trading well. Goog breaking above 708 would confirm. That's all it had to do. There's the way this was set up, that if it would just break 708, if it would continue forward to 708, that it would confirm. Well, this did that, but this trade was it was kind of like it had a rollover, right? Rollover trade, because the strength of the move was only to 720, but it moved pretty quickly, because if you buy 720 calls, and at the time, don't forget that this is only at 705, so the 720 calls didn't have a lot of time to them, right? Only less than a week. So, and that's the thing. I mean, if you can hit direction with weekly options that have exactly about 5 days left, it doesn't really matter with Google, because you can make a lot of money if it moves, right? So that's the key, and this is what I do, of course. So I posted this update inside of Power Trigger Trade as on the 12th, right? Because we had entered, this triggered, and they triggered at $1.20 each. The next day, Google hit, because the 12th on the 11th was the trigger day, right? Because that's the Monday. This is the Friday. So that those options, they had a spread. Now the most you could have made was 570 to 610. So if you, let's say you had 10 contracts and you decided to take peel half of it off, 5, then you would been able to sell it for around in between this 5, probably about 560, 570. Sorry, 570, 580. And it actually even a bit higher. But if you didn't, and you happen to use a stop, like if it and happened to if your option value happened to drop below 350, for example, because that means it would have to pull back below the 720 area, and which in the case I didn't want that, so the other half would have stopped out at $3 a point. So you're still making a good $200 profit per contract, or in this case almost 200% on one. And if you took this one, the first one, when you paid $1.20, and you're looking at 400-500%, right? Then that same day, I talked about, on that same day, I took the profits. As I bought some July, and I wrote this down here, July 22nd. So that gave us more time. Don't forget, that gave us about a little bit more than a week. And the 740 calls were very inexpensive at the time. I looked at this. I gave the alert at this point where I got in at 75. I said, you know what? Let me just let them know that I'm just gonna hold and roll over, because I'm looking for this to test the 750, 760 area, right? But I also said, in case we get to a move towards 740, because 740 to 750, if we get that 750 area, those options could go to this 600 to 1,000, depending where it went, right? Well, it never really got this high. Just to give you the, but if you look at the charts, you'll see. And so in PowerPlanTrades, I actually made these updates as well. I bought, I said that are less than 85 cents now, could go to 600. What they did, the high they went was between and you had to take it at the between 380 to 440, 450 area. It could have been, again, not bad, 85 cents to, that's what, 400% practically, right? All right. So again, this was posted in PowerPlanTrades. I posted this IBM plan on PowerPlanTrades as well. This is an older one. Let me show you that one as well. There's a lot of winning trades, but I'm not going to go over that. But as you can see, they all have structure to it. So for example, IBM, we were looking to go long the August 19, 155 or 160 calls. This, of course, was before earnings, of course, right? On from the July the 5th. So, of course, we hit this 161 target. That's about as high as IBM went. It didn't go to this, which is the low end. Now I placed a trade for the next move, but I did talk about on the low end because I realized that, because of earnings coming up, we might just really hit in that 160 area, 161 area, and it did that. So this was a nice win, and I posted this inside of PowerPlanTrades, for example. So let me close that up. Now I also post trades on PowerTrade, of course. As you can see right over here. This IBM is a new one. This hasn't triggered. So, but my point here is the reason why you want to become a follower. If you're a serious follower and you like the structure of my plans, you can read them. If you obviously read them, I don't have to go through. But I wanted to. You like the structure of my plans. You want to see all my plans. Then you want to become a follower on PowerPlanTrades. And so, how do you find PowerPlanTrades? Now I'm going to tell you how to become a follower. So you type in your search PowerPlan, right, trades, and if you do that, it'll come up. Click up, and then basically what you want to do. And this is open. This is a locked account, but you're seeing it because I have it open. PowerPlanTrades. You want to send me a message to PowerPlanTrades. Send me a direct message saying I want to be a follower, and I'm going to see the pinned tweet video. Now, in order to see the pinned tweet video, right, you need to be a member of PowerPlanTrades. But I want just to see here, it says pinned tweet video. So when you get inside, look for a pinned tweet video. On Twitter, everything's a pinned tweet. You can pin, everyone can pin a tweet to the top. You need to see this video. All right. So it's simple. Send me a message saying I want to be a follower on PowerPlanTrades, and I'm going to see the pinned tweet video. That's it. Send me a direct message. I'm going to see that message. And another thing I want to request is that everybody do not have a locked account. As I say this to people can't have a locked account. And you need to have a profile pic. And that could be of stock charts, success, or a picture of yourself. Okay? So stock charts, something to do with stocks, or success, or a picture of yourself. Some sort of reasonable picture like that within that realm. Send me a message that you want to be a follower on PowerPlanTrades, and that you're going to see the pinned tweet video once you're inside, right? And so, of course, once you get inside, you can't see this video until you get inside, right? But you're letting me know that you're going to see the pinned tweet video. That way, I know you've really paid attention to this video because I've told you the why, and now I'm telling you the how to become a follower on PowerPlanTrades. So there you have it. And I recommend you, if you want to be, if you're serious about the market, and you're following the market, and you want to see all my plans. I don't make a lot of plans. I make a lot of quality plans. It's all about quality with me, not quantity. But I don't post them all on PowerTrade. I post some on PowerTrade, and I save really the best ones. Most of the time, the best ones I post on PowerPlanTrades. I do here and there paste some really special ones on PowerTrade, but most of the time I post the best ones inside of PowerPlanTrades. So by becoming a special follower of PowerPlanTrades, and again, this is a free place. It's just that this is a place I created for my special people that are really serious about the market, that really like my plans, and they take the time to ask me to become a follower on PowerPlanTrades, and then they take the time to see the video as well. And from there, you're going to understand everything. And hope to see you on this other side. And in the meantime, I recommend you just look around and see the videos, see the plans, keep watching. But when you're serious and you want to say, you know, I wish I got that plan, like that Google plan. I wish I got into that Google plan. Then become a follower on PowerPlanTrades. You don't need to take the trades, but if you want to follow and see how things work out, then I would become a follower of PowerPlanTrades because you're serious about the market and you like my plans. Thanks for listening. Like the video.